Greetings YouTube, Yellow Belly here. Just a quick unboxing video. Well made up. I bought a arming sword from dragonreborn. It only cost me £40 something. Not very expensive. It's for an event coming up. I'll quickly go through it. What it's for. It's not for battling with, it's for show. It's basically, I wanted an arming sword that will fit on a scout as a part of a costume, and I just cannot warrant spending hundreds and hundreds of pounds on one when it's never going to be used. It's blunt because I don't want to take any chances, and I think it's stainless steel. But the low quality type, not the spring steel. So it's not battle ready or anything like that. It's basically a wall hanger. People call them wall hangers, and it is just for show. I'm not going to go on about buy this quality and this quality, because it's what it's for that's more important. If you're going to be doing practice sword fights, get a nylon one, or a HEMA sword, or that type of thing. It's not for reenactment, it's literally just for show. It'll spend most of its life in its scabbard at the event and then on the wall. So anyway, it turned up a few days later. I'm going to try and quickly unbox it for you. It's packaged in a box, as they are. Pretty straightforward unboxing. It's also a record of how it's come straight from the manufacturer. So literally DPD has just delivered it, so I'm just trying to sort it out now. So black stuff, horrible. There's that. There we go. And hopefully that should open up nicely. Yeah. And here we go. It's got a scabbard. I did not expect that. I saw the pictures online with a scabbard, but I didn't expect one, to be honest. It's some sort of fake leather, I think. Possibly even cardboard. Straightforward, no frills, no points, nothing special. Looks like it's been glued together. It does have stitching on it. Yeah, it's cheap and cheerful. I'll just show there is damage on it. Just on the tip there. I don't know if that's visible on this camera. And the same on that side, again, damage. But to be honest, I don't care. The scabbard is to keep it on a belt loop, so that it's on the side. So one scabbard. Yeah, cheap and cheerful. Nothing special about that. So, hey, well made up. Looks pretty cool actually. A lot better than I expected. And just quickly get all the wrappings off. That's another knife bit there. Let's get Stanley on the job. There we go. That's a lot sharper than I thought it would be, to be honest. I didn't expect it to be like that, but never mind. Okay, so here we go. Nice heavy pommel, cross guard, no frills. It's stitched on. It's actually the stitching down. See, the light's terrible here because it's coming out of my window, but there is stitching along here, and I'll be dead honest. If you look, you can actually lift it. So it does move around. A little bit of super glue to sort that out. A little bit of brass on there. Is it a screw on type, I assume? Yeah, screw on pommel. It's got a fuller. Does have a fuller. Quite weighty. It's actually a bit longer than I thought it would be, to be honest. Now, I've only got small hands, and you can see it's almost. I could use its hand and a half, to be honest, if I wish to. I can get another 2 fingers around there. Centre of balance is roughly whatever that is from the hilt, roughly, which is to be expected. So I am made up. I'm really made up. I'm not going to go slashing things. I'm actually surprised how it's a lot sharper than I thought it would be, to be honest. I got my son a cadet sword from, in fact I'll dig it out, an Excalibur cadet from the night shop. And that was really blunt, rounded off. This is a lot sharper than I expected it to be. I'd love to know what the steel is, if it's carbon or just stainless. But yeah, there's pitting on the cross guard. You can just see there, damage to the cross guard. But again, to be expected. It's a cheap sword. It's what it is. You get what you pay for. I just cannot afford to spend hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pounds on a sword that's literally going to spend its life in its sheath in a cupboard somewhere or on the wall. It doesn't seem necessary. It's mainly for show. Like I said, when I go to the event, it'll remain in its scabbard. So I've seen various reviews of Dragon Design swords online. I think it was the Aragorn sword online, but what people fail to tell you is it is what it is. It's like £40 odd this cost me. It was on sale, including shipping. It's not functional, but it's for the function of what I want it for, which is show. So yeah, it is functional. I am surprised at the little bit of sharpness to it. I suppose it could be sharpened more if you wanted to. I really don't. If I'd go the opposite way, actually, I'd more blunt it than anything. But you can't see the sharpness of that on this. But compared to, again, another £40 sword that I bought for my son, it seems better quality. Again, like I said, screw on pommel, so I can end him rightly. If I wish, I'll just grab the other one. This is what I bought for my son from the night shop a while ago. It's the typical, let's have a look, Excalibur. I think it was junior or cadet or whatever. I mean, this is actually heavier than this. I'll tell you that now for nothing. This is allegedly Toledo steel, whatever that means. No, I am surprised at the weight difference. This absolutely weighs a ton. The centre of balance of this is literally at the crossguard, and I can, you know, smack the blade. It's that blunt. I wouldn't do that with that. It will cut. And very disappointing in this, because the blade moves within the hilt. I don't know if you can see that, but there, which is very disappointing. But again, it's a show sword, so it's not for chopping or doing anything with. And it didn't come with a scabbard. So, and like I said, there's a lot of weight in this. There's more weight in this than there is in this. And this is a, whether that's, no, it definitely feels heavier. Definitely feels heavier. So there we go. Nice arming sword. And I will call it an arming sword. I know there's that many different types of sword names, etc., etc. But when people go into arguments about it, but the scabbard as a freebie, yeah, fine. If you were actually expecting I wasn't expecting a scabbard. I think you would slightly be disappointed in it because it is coming apart in various places. But I don't care. It'll do what it does on the tin. I don't want. Yeah, nothing special. It does move within the scabbard, but again, I don't care. It's like no. So for the price and for what I want, it's spot on. Well done to Dragon Reborn. You gave me what I wanted. A cheap sword that looks the part. I'm still surprised how light it is compared to how much lighter it is to that one. And if you want a cheap sword in the UK that looks the part, it's not necessarily beautiful, but it's functional. Because let's be honest, I can't see in medieval days that their swords were pristine all the time, and during manufacture they were perfect. I can't see that with a little bit of pitting or a little mark here or there. And I don't think it'd actually bother, because at the end of the day it's the actual use of the sword, what it's for. So yeah, I'm made up with that, especially the price of it and for what I've got. And if I was to get this heavy beast, I'm gonna have to weigh these at some just to get an idea. Yeah, I prefer this. So the large version of this is over £100. As an arming sword size, I wouldn't pay that. But the quality in this is pretty good. This one, again, I don't know if that pommel's screw on. I don't think it is, to be honest. No, it's actually riveted in this one. If you actually press down on it, it looks like a sticker for the handle. I think all this is fancy, but there's a little dimple where. But there isn't one further down, unless it's hidden underneath the metal. So it's a tanged one that goes into there. But again, it's got that. I don't know if you could hear that. But if I bring it close to the mic. Can't do it now.